Let's go over some ukulele basics. When you're holding the ukulele, you'll hold the neck with your left hand and strum with your right hand. In general, you want an angle on your ukulele where the headstock is up near your shoulder and you're supporting the ukulele with your right arm. A strap can help with this. It is okay to turn the ukulele occasionally and look to see what you're doing with a chord, but then make sure that you put the ukulele back up so that you can play it correctly. When you're strumming the ukulele, you want to strum it where the neck meets the body. The left hand will be pressing down strings, and the right hand will be strumming. You can strum by using the pointer finger. You point at yourself, point at the floor, point back at yourself, point back at the floor, or you can use your thumb, or you can use a felt or a leather pick. With the left hand, you're going to want lots of curvature in your fingers whenever you're pressing down strings. You want to use your fingertips and not the pads of your fingers. You'll always want to make sure that your thumb is behind the neck. And if you ever have trouble playing a chord, don't be afraid to adjust the angle of your wrist or to make sure that you're holding your ukulele correctly. A word about frets. We talk about frets, and this metal wire, which is not always metal, is the fret. However, the fret really keeps the string vibrating from that point all the way down to the saddle. So in order to play something on the first fret, you actually put your finger in the space behind that fret. So this area becomes fret 1, fret 2, fret 3. If you play on the fret itself, you'll get a dead sound. So you want to make sure that you play close to the fret, but not on the fret. And you can try it out, but the closer you get to the metal wire without touching it, the easier it is to press down and to get a good sound without having to press too hard. So let's review. You hold the ukulele with the left hand, you strum with the right hand. You strum where the neck meets the body, and you can use your pointer finger, your thumb, or a felt or leather pick. With your left hand, you want lots of curvature and to play with the tip of your finger rather than the pad of your finger. You can always adjust the angle of your wrist to play a chord better, and make sure that you're holding the ukulele up where the headstock is near your shoulder, the ukulele is supported by your other arm, and it's up and down. Again, you can look for a second to see what you're doing with a chord, but then bring it back up again. And frets are really the area up to the wire, or up to the line, rather than the line itself. So if I wanted to play the first fret on the blue string, first string, I could put my finger anywhere in between the top part of the ukulele, here the nut, or the first fret, and play that, and it's going to sound the same wherever I play unless I'm touching the actual fret where the sound will be muted. And you have to press as hard as you need to press in order to get a good sound. But again, the closer that you get to the fret without being on the fret, the easier it is to press down and play.